Well, I'm Brian Schwager, and I currently go to school at McNally Smith for music business.
I'm Ryan Jarosek, and I am an alumni of McNally Smith, and I also majored in music business.
Currently, we have a record label called Soupbowl Records, which we both run while going to school and while working other jobs. It's a pain in the ass. I swear. And basically, what we do, we have 4 bands right now on the label. One of which today released a digital-only single, Cross Your Hands, from the new Monarchs. Yeah, good stuff happening. The 2 of us actually used to be in a band called Chicken Poodle Soup. It was a ska band in Minneapolis here. And we were actually releasing an EP with 5 tracks on it. And in our attempts to make it look more and more like a professional, real CD, we wanted to have the little record label logo on the back of the CD. So at midnight one night, we were all in a room finishing the art for the CD, and we came up with Soupbowl Records for some reason, probably coming from Chicken Poodle Soup, yes. And we proceeded to design a really cheesy logo using our band's logo, which happened to be a chicken with like a hat and stuff.
And a poodle with a hat.
And a poodle with a hat.
Sitting in a bowl.
Sitting in a bowl of soup. So we took that logo and added Soupbowl Records to it and released the record with that on it. And like a week after, I went to Ryan and was like, "You gonna do anything with that?" And the rest is history. We started a label and signed our first band. And our first band we signed was called Dingus.
They're a punk band from here in Minneapolis as well. Then we continued and signed Zach Ojeda, his band called the Zemo Trio. He's a student here as well. And we released his EP in April of '08. And then, let's see, fall of '08, we signed an electronic duo called the Monarchs. And we released their full-length record in October, I believe. And then we released their digital single today. So.
Was it 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago now?
3 weeks ago, yeah.
The new Monarchs had a song called Kiss Me at the Gate, featured in the television show Gossip Girl.
So we were pretty excited when we got contacted by them. And yeah, they decided to put one of our bands on this show, which was pretty mind-blowing.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Turning on a TV show on a major network and hearing, music that you've heard, from the day one when it was created to, then seeing it and knowing that 2 million people are watching it.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
All the bands that we've been working with right now have had some tie to the school here, McNally, which has obviously been a plus for, both our label and the school.
The more business-related classes that I've taken have been a big help.
Yeah.
Like business communications, for example, everything I learned in that class, I somehow was able to tie it in to something I was doing relating to the label as I was learning it in class.
Yeah, me too. Like music economics was a big plus for me. Just kind of, learning about ASCAP and BMI and CSAC and all that stuff. Before I came to this school, I never really knew about any of those agencies. So, and then like the contract law class, we're able to, understand what a contract is saying now. So that's also a benefit.
And us both having, performance experience, both being in bands as we've, grown up to where we are now. And I started as a performance major, and I think just going out and playing shows and getting to know it that way, and then coming to school and actually learning the hardcore facts of how the industry works is definitely a plus. www.soupbowlrecords.com or hit us up on MySpace, myspace.com/soupbowlrecords. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter,
YouTube,
YouTube,
all those.
the good stuff.